Hey, welcome to Ken's Cardboard. Hope you're having a fabulous day. Sunday. Get to enjoy the weekend. Hopefully, it's warmed up from the past week or so when people were freezing. But maybe I heard there's another storm over on the East Coast. I don't know. But it's been a long week for me. Did a little traveling. Went to Kansas City for work. Um, Avalanche had a tough week. But today I'm talking about baseball. This year, this like right now is my 10 years ago. I went to Rocky's fantasy camp. It was a great time. Um, it was not inexpensive, but it was kind of a bucket list thing that I wanted to do. At the time, I was 45 years old and was still playing a lot of softball. And I played softball with my father-in-law, and we had a great time doing that together. And I convinced him to come to Rocky's fantasy camp with me. So we spent a week down in Scottsdale, Arizona, hanging out with a bunch of other Rockies nuts fans, baseball nuts. The Rockies put on a great fantasy camp. You are broken up into like 6 teams, and then you do like tryouts, and they figure out the coaches of each of the teams are former Rockies players. Like, for example, my coaches were Jeff Francis and Brad Hopp, and other players like Todd Helton was there, Brian Fuentes, Ryan Spielborgs, just a bunch of different former Rockies that were there. But we had a great time. So we got put into like kind of a round robin tournament where you played for like 3 days. You played baseball games like twice a day, and you would then get into kind of a playoff run. And our team didn't end up doing that well, but we still had a great time. The Rockies let you use their spring training facilities. Got to use the batting cages. Got to use the clubhouse to change and shower and whatnot. You got full uniforms. You got two jerseys, a set of pants. This is the actual hat that I got from there, all nice and sweaty and gross, that I used when I played there. So it's kind of like a spring training hat that they gave us. A whole bunch of swag and stuff like that. And then one of the benefits is the playoff team got to play on the spring training field at Scottsdale, Talking Stick, Salt River Field, and my team didn't get to play, but they had like a consolation game, and I was in that game, and I was kind of batting lower down the lineup, but pitcher, I don't know, threw me something pretty soft, and I hit inside the park home run down the right field line, and ended up getting this Golden Rope Award for the superior performance of the day. So, because I hit a home run, so I was still a pretty fast runner. So, actually, my father-in-law was on base in front of me, and I was yelling at him, "Go, go, go home! Come on, I'm right on you!" So it was a great time. From that fantasy camp, they sent you like 100 baseball cards. I gave all those away several years ago to all you YouTubers out there. So I don't have any of those left. Here's a picture of one that I have mounted in a plaque that or a frame that my wife made me of the lineup card where the game where I hit the home run, signed by Jeff Francis and Brad Hopp. That was pretty cool. But anyways, talk about all that. One of the opportunities there was I got to play against Charlie Blackmon. He was there with his dad. He wasn't actually a coach, but he was actually playing on one of the teams, and that was pretty cool. So I had several interactions with Charlie Blackmon over the years. That was one of my favorite ones. I have a picture of him somewhere. I'll see if I can find that in my archives somewhere. But it was a great time, and just wanted to share that story with you. It's one of my best experiences I've had in my life, hanging out with my father-in-law doing that. If you ever get a chance to go to fantasy camp, not every team does it the same way, but the Rockies do a great job. There's a few other teams that do a great job, and all the room board and the food was all good. So it was a great time. I got a few baseball cards to show. I got I think 3 cards here. One Charlie Blackmon card and 2 Bo Bichette cards. But let's turn the camera around and show you what I picked up. Okay, so we're back. First up, if you watched one of my recent videos, I picked up some Topps Chrome, Cosmic Chrome recently, and I was kind of going back through some of the past years of Cosmic Chrome and looking at, Charlie Blackmon was only in 1 year, but I was looking at some of the older Bo Bichette ones, and I found the first one here from 2022. This is just the base refractor of Bichette. Kind of like that image. Haven't gone crazy with the parallels on these, but I was going to check to see if there's any that caught my eye that looked good. I'm not going to go for every one in the rainbow or anything like that, but refractor down at the bottom. Got his stats there. Nice little cool image on the back. It's a separate image. That's kind of cool that they do that as well. So picked up that refractor, and then I don't know if they do this every year, but they have case hits in there, and they're called supernovas. And this is from 2024. This is the supernova refractor, kind of the base version of these, and they're not numbered on the base versions, but they do have like a black eclipse and red ray or something like that, and maybe a couple others that are numbered. But this was not that inexpensive, so but I paid up a little bit for it to win it at auction, and happy to have this cool looking card of Bo Bichette. Love the powder blues, love the kind of the fire in the background. You got the refractor image there, so picked up those two Cosmic Chromes. As you can see in the background here, you know, as I said, I met Charlie Blackmon at the spring training not spring training, but fantasy camp in 2016. This is one of my favorite images of him, and obviously he's known famously for his beard. You know, he's kind of like a good but not great player, but when he was younger, he was told by his agent or his, that, you know, he should, you know, do something to trademark himself, just kind of like, you know, set himself apart, and he started growing a beard. So this is the 2019, yeah, I think 2019, yeah, 2019, that says right up here. Gypsy Queen, which they don't make that product. I loved the Gypsy Queen product before that they had, but this is a Topps Chrome Parallel, the Indigo, I think, out of 150. I've had that for a while. This is the, up until now, this was the only refractor graded card I've had of Charlie Blackmon, and as you can see here, focus in here, doesn't have a beard. When he came up, he didn't start growing his beard till like about 2013, I think, when he kind of was a full-time Rockies player, maybe 2014, somewhere around that time frame. But he's a tall dude. He's not that tall. He's only 6'3", 200 pounds. But this was sent to me by my buddy Shane. Thanks for sending him. This is the draft refractor from Bowman. And I was watching my buddy's channel, Jeff, over a fine card collector, and he was picking up some players in their first Bowman Chrome autograph cards, and I was thinking, well, maybe Charlie Blackmon has one of those, and sure enough, he did. So I looked around for about a month, had some on my watch list, and finally found one that I could pull the trigger on that came up, and got my first ever Bowman Chrome card autograph, and that happens to be of Charlie Blackmon. These are beautiful looking cards. Love the blue borders. Nice on-card autograph there. Got the refractor image there. So this is the refractor. These are numbered out of 500, 422 out of 500. But yeah, again, here's Charlie without his beard. Same dude with his beard. No. Same bar. He's just a, you know, all around Great dude. Never celebrated his achievements on the game. He just played hard every time. So this one of my favorite players, fan favorite, was on the Rockies for his whole career. Just retired, not last year, but the previous year in 2024. But there it is, a 2009 Bowman Chrome, Charlie Blackmon Prospects first Bowman Chrome card autograph. So this is considered the rookie card because this is, I guess, a minor league card or whatever they call them, or prospect card. So yeah, prospects. So thanks for watching. I also wanted to share that I had gotten this Charlie Blackmon autograph. This is a batting practice ball that I picked up. It's got a little scuff mark on it, so pretty cool. I think I got that one Sunday when he was not playing, and the Rockies used to do like 4 players would sit down and on the edge of the wall, and you would get in line and get their autograph. So great time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you have a great weekend, rest of your weekend, and a week ahead. Be safe out there. Life is short. Live it well. Peace.